Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help. I was not planning on making a video today, but we got this update today, June 29, 2022. So I don't really know what exactly this is all talking about so far. So they made some tweaks to the Giants Foundry. That's cool. Basically, the unranked group Ironman. So you can pretty much be an Ironman and go into any group you want. I don't really know. I would never do that to my Ironman account, but that is kind of cool. You can go ahead and read over this if you like. There's the pet reclaim changes, obviously, the Pride event, and then some other changes, and then we have another Deadman mode or something like that. But there's two surveys that just came out today. So there is a PvP update survey, and then there is a game mode survey. I'm going to do both of them, but I'm going to start with the game mode survey because I'm not really too big into PvP myself. But let's go ahead and just open this up and see what it's like. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this survey today. Hello, we're running a survey to find out how you feel about game modes. The aim is to gain value, insight from you to inform future decisions in old school RuneScape. Examples of game modes include Deadman and leagues and all of the other leagues. Okay, so it's not like a brand new game mode, is it? What is your RuneScape name? No help, mate. Oops, there we go. All right, cool. How often do you play old school RuneScape? I play old school RuneScape regularly, 3 to 5 days per week. I would say that's probably pretty accurate. How often do you play modes such as Deadman or Leagues? I always take part in the game modes. I take part in others. I'll just say I play them occasionally. I played the Leagues, right? Which game modes have you participated in? I did the... Shoot, what was it? I think it was the Shattered Relics one. Yeah, there we go. Next page. In this section, we'd like to present you with a series of different potential game modes. We would love to understand these game modes, how they appeal to you. Okay, cool. So what do you think of fresh start servers? Oh, here we go, dude. These would offer...
No, but I found these results on...
What the hell was that? My Google Home. Okay, what do you think of fresh start servers? These would be a unique opportunity to start a completely new account with a completely fresh old school RuneScape economy. Otherwise, offering old school RuneScape as you know and love after several months, you'd be offered the opinion to transform this character into the main game. This mode would be playable as a non-Ironman or as an Ironman on a scale of 1 to 10. To be honest, this would be really, really cool, fresh content, especially for like a content creator. So I'm fucking all in with this one. I think that'd be really cool. You know what I mean? What's the point though? If you think about it, what's the point in being an Iron Man on these fresh servers, right? Because it's the same thing. Is it not? I guess there'd be less people around. But as a fresh economy, that'd be really cool. What do you think of vanilla old school RuneScape? It's almost 10 years since old school RuneScape is launched now, and this would be a chance to revisit the original experience. This mode would remain true to the experience. Oh, this mode would be playable by non-Ironman or as an Ironman. Man, this would be so cool. This would make Ironman so much harder. 10 out of 10. I'm definitely into this. If this does come out, for sure we're going to be making a progress series on it as an Ironman. We're not going to have things like Motherload Mine. Like, let that sink in. No of these overpowered things. Might be a little fun to check out. We'll have to go ahead and see. What do you think of a merchant mode? Love old school RuneScape. I miss the days of trading with players directly by Varrock West Bank. This would be old school RuneScape as you know it. Without the Grand Exchange, you'd play a separate game world and world, such economy driven solely by direct trading. Yeah, this is cool, but why wouldn't they just add that into the original servers, right? I'm gonna put this up there as well. What do you think of combined easy slash hard mode old school RuneScape? Easy or hard mode, which camp would you belong in? These two modes would release simultaneously, blah 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 blah, playing a separate game. Servers, hard mode, you would see your NPC opponents pathfinding around the fences. Once you trap the mechanics, flinching, tick eating would be not possible. Key boss fights would be made easier. Easy mode would have an inventory with more slots. Combat stats change to your favorite accelerated XP gains. So what is this? The leagues, but permanently? You know what? Fuck it, man. I'm all for it as well. We'll put for an 8. What do you think of the relaunched permanent Deadman mode? I think it would be good for content creators, but I'm not really personally into this. I'm just going to put it at a 5. What do you think of Season Madness servers. What the fuck is this? Every 6 months, something new changes. A permanent new mode playing on separate game worlds. Every 6 months, the whole experience would drastically change. Imagine completing external game changes like nothing you'd seen in the main game, but also other concepts such as easy hard mode. Dude, this is like, why does this sound like so good? And it's not just for content creators. Like, this would be so good. What do you think of a permanent leagues mode? I said this. Yes, I'm totally for a permanent leagues mode. Why not? Like, why the fuck does it have to end in a few months? If you think about it, for people that can't play this game, like, I've talked about this in a few videos ago, for people who can't play this game 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, whatever it is, permanent leagues, instead of hopping onto Runescape 3, because it's basically the same thing, right? Permanent leagues mode, where you have these accelerated XP rates, so people that want to play Runescape and do the end game content can do it. I am totally for this. 10 out of 10. When it comes to game modes, would you prefer them to be temporary or permanent? I'm gonna say permanent, man. Now, I know a lot of people like the temporary ones, but I just like, it's one of those things for the end game completion is kind of a player that I am. I like things to just be freaking permanent. If the game one was temporary, it would offer rewards in the main game. Yes, but purely cosmetic. Of course, we don't want any fucking RS3 items. How often should temporary game modes be like leagues? How often should temporary game modes be like leagues be? They should be permanent. That's what I pretty much said. They should be temporary. Would you like the option to play leagues as a non-Ironman? That's stupid. No. Why would... No. Do you like the idea of leagues offering unique content, a new boss? No, I don't like that either. Do you have any ideas for future game modes? Leave them in as few words as possible. I'm gonna have to think about this for a minute. Should I just do this as a joke, like 2010 servers? Can you imagine, man? Like dungeoneering and shit? Yeah, let's go with that. Thank you for your time. The survey, your response has been recorded. All right, so here is the next one. Pretty much the same thing. We are running a survey to understand what we should do for the wilderness boss rework. Okay. How often do you play old school RuneScape? Kind of same stuff. How often do you take part in PvP? I want to say never. I have in the past, but not in a long time, so I'll just put never. In the next PvP section, we'd like to present you with some of the potential content updates for PvP. Want you to understand these updates would appeal, blah, 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 blah. What do you think of Bounty Hunter? Honestly, this was cool back in the day. I'm going to say I don't care. What do you think of a permanent deadman mode? Honestly, yeah, I think this would be really cool. Honestly, why make things temporary? That's my personal opinion. And if you like the temporary game modes, let me know why down in the comments. What do you think of a permanent world? Yes, I just said I would love that. With the previous two questions in mind, what would you like most to see with the permanent modes? Leave the world, make no changes, reset. Reset. I guess reset the world and then... Yeah, I guess that would be probably it, right? Or probably no, leave the world and then add a new one. So people, yeah. What do you think of the new Deadman mode? Been a competitive variant of old school RuneScape, PvP enabled everywhere. Over the years, we've run numerous Deadman tournaments, changing the format up with the time it goes. Fresh and gives players something new to do. We'd be open to bringing in the Deadman mode with a fresh spin. Why not? I'm not against PvP at all. What do you think of the Wilderness expansion project? If you guys haven't seen this, go check it out. I love it. I really do think this is a good idea. The Wilderness needs some love. The PKers need something to do rather than killing us little bone runners. Like, come on, man. We'd like to rank the order of priority, which you'd be given the PvP updates. Okay. 100% the Wilderness expansion first. That's my opinion. Bounty Hunter's cool. Give me a second. Okay, this is how I have it. I don't really do PvP that often. Keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go to the next one, and there we go. That is the full survey. Well, that was actually a pretty good survey, and if they do make some cool new updates, obviously, to the game, that would be really freaking great. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know what you think of this update down in the comment section below. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow in the next video. See ya later.